Coach, it was noticeable. The tempo was really high end. Defensively, offensively, the ball was moving. Did you know from the start that the guys were in sync tonight? Because everything was just kind of clicking from the early get-go.
Well, I think it started with a really good shoot-around today. Our guys did a really good job. So I think it's kind of where it stemmed from. But we're still trying to build our process. Obviously, the second half, it got a little scary there at the end. But listen, like they're a 9-2 team for a reason. They've been dominating the league and playing really well. So this is a huge win for us. We got a lot of, but we all at the same time we have a lot of respect for those guys over there.
I want to ask about Arch. He was just so crafty and gritty out there, but he was making plays and getting guys open. It was noticeable you gave him extended minutes tonight. Are you considering bringing him at the start of the games too? Maybe like opening him in an opening lineup potentially, or you like that spark off the bench that he brings?
Yeah, for sure. The thing with Arch is like he's definitely one of the older guys on the team, so you kind of got to preserve him a little bit. But like he's definitely a guy that we look to, and like he's a calming presence for us in that regard. So we look to him a lot for that.
When it came to Arch's input when he came into the court, it wasn't just offensively where he's able to get the ball rolling from the transition game, but it's also defensively. What type of impact does when it comes to him setting the tone as a foundation for you guys to follow throughout that second unit?
The one thing Arch really does consistently is he puts his bodies in play. So I think when your guy is taking charges on like a guy like Leonard Miller, I think everyone just kind of it sets the tone for everybody. And also his on-ball pressure defensively is really good for us. That's something we look to. But even without Schumacher, like both those guys, like they kind of lead our team in that regard. So whenever they can get in the ball and make an impact on the ball, we're looking for that from them.
And Adama obviously has he's a double machine.
Yeah, you noticed that tonight.
Yeah, he gets it whenever. But
Yep.
talk about the defensive side of what he really brings defensively, because even though he does his thing on both ends of the floor, you can see the impact defensively when it came to controlling the paint.
No doubt, and like with a guy like Edwards, who's you see how big he is and how long he is and versatile he is. Like Dama really took that challenge on, and one of the reasons what makes Dama so special is his overall competitiveness. So he welcomed that challenge and played against a really good player, and like he helped us win the game.
And speaking of Adama, coach, we've seen these type of games from him last season. What are you expecting from him this season?
Just to keep building on it. I think today was probably one of his better games so far in our early season. But really, with Dama, with all our guys, we just want to keep building an identity. I thought we did a really good job of that tonight against a team like that. So all we can do is just keep trusting our process and keep building on where we're at.
Now, coach, early on in the game, you all were down about 10 points. Then all of a sudden, something clicked where we saw that sense of urgency. Is that something you've been coaching to or want to see more of your team from?
For sure. I think it was also more so we picked up on the defensive end, and then once we were able to get stops, we were able to get out and run on the break, which is honestly our best offense. So and I think once we were able to kind of do that, we were able to settle in offensively and play with really good pace in the half court. So we did some really good things tonight that we can build on for sure.
And coach, I want to say you lost the first 2 games in December. You finally got a win. What's been different now, man?
I just think I love our connectivity. I love coaching these guys. They're coachable. They do everything we ask of them. It's a really great group to coach. And the record to us doesn't really mean much. We just want to keep building identity and keep trying to build and be the best team we can possibly be.
My last question for you, coach. We haven't seen Javon. Want to know if you've seen an update on him.
So Javon is dealing with a really bad thigh contusion right now. So he's in the process of getting healthy, but he'll be out for the foreseeable future.
Thanks, coach.
Thanks, coach. Appreciate it.